Good morning, Whittier Warriors. I'm Chase.
And I'm Amina. Today we're spreading some love for our amazing assistant principal, Mr. Wiley.
That's right, Amina. Mr. Wiley is always there with a smile and a calm, fair attitude. He really lifts our spirits high every single day.
And let's not forget how well he works with Principal Johnson. They create an amazing school climate and atmosphere for us all.
We're so lucky to have such a kind soul as our AP. We asked students and teachers from all over the school why Wiley, and they all had a wonderful thing to say.
Let's take a look at what some of them said.
Hi Wiley. Next week is AP Appreciation Week, and we are so excited to celebrate our amazing assistant principal, Mr. Wiley. We are grateful for your spirit, your energy, and all that you bring to this school. It's because of you we have so much joy. I want to say maybe you're like Mr. Whittier, okay? Let's call Mr. Wiley Mr. Whittier. We appreciate you, we love you, and we're honored to celebrate you this week.
So here's the first reason. He's the vice principal in the school. We like him the most. Also the other principals. The second reason, he helps others for something hard. And the third reason, he is kind to everybody in the school. Thank you, I love you.
Wow, Wiley, I like him so much because he's the best Wow Wiley teacher in the world because he's my favorite principal.
Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he's loving and caring.
I choose Mr. Wiley because he's nice, kind, and
Why Wiley?
Well, because Mr. Wiley's nice, he's kind-hearted, and yeah.
Okay, so why Wiley is you're asking? I say I admire AP Wiley so much because he's never hidden in an office. I've been in schools where the higher-ups, the principal, everybody hide in the office. I know they have work to do. However, he does his work downstairs where he's accessible to family, staff, and students. And I really admire that about him.
Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he keeps us safe.
I love Mr. Wiley because he keeps us safe and he protects the whole.
Wiley, I love Mr. Wiley because he has a nice voice, he's kind, and he always say good things. Why Wiley? Because he's nice. Why Wiley? Because he's a nice guy.
Why Wiley? Because he is a problem solver. He exudes positive energy and he always does everything with style and grace.
Wiley is here because it is called a future of the classroom warriors.
Why Wiley? Well, he brings positivity to even negative situations.
Joshua Wiley, what can I say about Vice Principal Wiley? He's a really great guy. He is very soft-spoken, but what he says, he means he's straight to the point, and he believes and delivers the message. Continue to do great work.
I love Mr. Wiley because he is a great teacher at our school who loves everyone, be kind, and helps people do what they're supposed to do.
Why Wiley? I like him because he's kind. I like Mr. Wiley because he always makes us.
I like Mr. Wiley because
Wash your hands, you guys.
I like Mr. Wiley. I love you because you
why Wiley?
Why? I like Mr. Wiley because he has a nice hairstyle. Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he's.
Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he's handsome and he's always.
Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he's nice to me and tells me what to do. Because Mr. Wiley is a good assistant principal.
Wiley because he has a good heart.
Why Wiley is a good AP.
AP.
And we have
Why Wiley? because he's the heartbeat of the school.
Why Wiley? Because Mr. Wiley is super supportive and always there to help.
Wiley is cool.
Why Wiley is AP?
Wiley is cool. Wiley because he's amazing.
Because he's so kind and kind.
Why Wiley? Because he's always smiling. He always has on a great fit, always coordinating. He always smells really good. And just all that all together makes his vibe, his presence, and who he is as a person just awesome and amazing.
Why Wiley? Because he has an infectious smile and he looks out for his teachers.
Why Wiley? Because he makes Whittier shine. Why Wiley?
Because he's the best of us all. Because he's a cool vice president. Because he's kind. Because he's nice. Why Wiley? Why Wiley? Because he helps me with my homework.
Why Wiley? Because Mr. Wiley's energy is infectious. He is always willing to lend a hand at any time, hear us gripe if we need it, and is just completely supportive, and I so appreciate that.
Why Wiley? Because he's supportive and funny.
Why Mr. Wiley is the best assistant principal is because he cares for all of us students, just like Principal Johnson. I'm glad he is here for us, and I'm glad that he loves us all.
Why Wiley? I love Mr. Wiley because he helps us. He makes sure that we're okay, and when he did that, he actually helped me and Matthew.
Why Wiley? I love Mr. Wiley because he fills in for our teacher when she's not here.
Why Riley? Well, even if people don't like his style, he always does. He doesn't care what anybody thinks.
Why Wiley? He always cares for us.
Why Mr. Wiley? Because he's strong. Why Wiley? Because he's the good assistant principal and he helps when I have.
Why Wiley? Because he is very kind and is very
Wiley because he's full of energy and he's compassionate and he's understanding.
Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he is nice. Why Wiley? I like Wiley because he's safe. I like to work with Mr. Wiley.
I like Mr. Wiley because he hugged me.
Why Wiley? You're the best teacher in the school because you make people happy and you make my class be happy on field trips. And this is the best school of my life. I love Mr. Wiley because he keeps us safe.
Assistant Principal Wiley is a great leader and because he builds a family atmosphere and he really cares about the people that come to work inside of this building.
Mr. Wiley because he's nice.
Why Wiley? Because Mr. Wiley not only has the best fashion sense of any vice principal in the district, but he also is hilarious. Plus, he always makes every single person who walks into Whittier feel like it's their home because he's so kind.
Why Wiley? Because he's amazing, amazing.
I like Mr. Wiley because he always helped me when I need Wiley. I like Mr. Wiley because he's very kind and he always is there.
I like Mr. Wiley because he's nice. Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he's nice to me a lot.
Why Wiley? I like Mr. Wiley because he's nice and he's funny. Wiley, I like Mr. Wiley because he takes care of people.
Why Wiley? I love Mr. Wiley because he always has a great personality and he always has his teachers' backs no matter what. Thank you for everything you did, Mr. Wiley. We love you.
Why Wiley? Why do I like you, Wiley? I like you because you have come into this school with the most spirit of anybody I know. You're always happy, you pump us all up, and every school needs a Wiley like you.
Why Wiley? Because he is awesome.
Why Wiley? Because he's a great leader. That's
why Wiley. Well, he's one of the most kindest assistant principals that I've ever met. Let's say if I was in like a different school, nobody would be a better principal than Mr. Wiley. Mr. Wiley is kind, he's respectful to all of us, everybody in the entire school, and
he's just, I can't really describe most of the things about it because he's just an amazing person. He honestly changed our lives at Whittier. And if he wasn't here, if he wasn't a person, it would be a lot different without it. Because he's a great person, and he is very kind to all of us in the entire school. He's an amazing assistant principal to me. Happy Assistant Principal Month. Goodbye.
Why Wiley? He cares for others.
Why Wiley? Because he treats us so kindly.
Why Wiley? He's so kind and sweet.
Why Wiley? He feels like a treat to me.
Why Wiley? I mean, why not? Mr. Wiley is one of those people who really just does things out of the kindness of his heart. He's always putting himself last. He thinks about everybody else before him, including the school. A lot of the times people think that just because you work in a school, you don't have a life of your own. But I can assure you that's not the case with Mr. Wiley. He's very visible and he is a world traveler. He brings such a wealth of experience to our school. Just somebody who's just amazing. Like, I don't think I have one bad thing to say about Mr. Wiley. He's always so full of energy. He really is a peacemaker. I mean, I've seen him mediate some of the most cantankerous situations in this school, and he does it with grace, and he doesn't make anybody feel excluded. He's able to mediate issues with parents and staff, students and staff, just an all-around person who really makes sure that this school runs and makes sure that everybody here feels safe, everybody here feels valued. He is one of the best things to happen to Whittier. Happy Assistant Principals Week. We love you, Mr. Wiley.
Because he actually helps us, and when I'm in math and I'm struggling, he say that I can go downstairs and that he can help me with my work, and it's more easier to work.
Because he actually helps me out with my problem.
Wiley, because he's respectful, kind, and funny.
Because he's always there for me, and I can count on him when I'm down, bad, or just forget.
Why Wiley?
Because he likes the same character from across the Spider-Verse.
Because he treats us good.
Because he likes the same character from the Spider-Verse and he's nice to us.
Why Wiley? Because he is my favorite character.
Because he makes my heart feel good.
He be giving us high fives.
Why Wiley?
Today, Mr. Wiley is really cool because he fixed Miss Renee whiteboard. Because I get to play a lot of games with him. Because he's really nice to people.
Why Wiley? He is he's so special to me. Thank you, Mr. Wiley. Love you.
Why Wiley? So funny.
Perfect.
I like Mr. Wiley. Me.
Wiley?
Why Wiley? The last is not funny.
Why Wiley? I want you to advise. Why Wiley is your hard dice, your right. Why Wiley? Because he is silly and he helps everybody. Wiley? Why am I Miss Wiley? Because he's a principal and he's nice. Wiley, he helps us and he makes us laugh.
Why Wiley?
Be a part of the library.
I love Mr. Wiley because he's kind and he's helpful.
Why Wiley? Mr. Wiley is genuine in everything he does. He always puts the kids first, but he always looks out for the staff as well. That's the reason why we love Mr. Wiley.
Wiley, thank you for all you do. We love you and I appreciate everything you do for Whittier.
Why Wiley? He always has a kind word to say for everyone, students, teachers, always has a smile on his face. He's always there to help everybody, and that is why Wiley.
Why Wiley? Because Wiley is always a joy and full of encouragement for staff and students.
Why Wiley? Because every time you walk past him or walk near him, he is doing splendidly and has such a positive attitude.
Wiley. I think he is, I like it very much because it's a very good system. He listens to everybody. He very patient and he always happy.
I love Mr. Wiley because he's nice.
He is loving, has a generous heart, and such a kind soul.
Because Mr. Wiley is nice. But Mr. Wiley is the best principal in the whole school, and he makes people happy.
Wiley, because he's the best principal ever. He always makes sure we're here on time. What'd he say? Every 25 minutes for every 1 day a week. That's absence. I love him. Thank you, Mr. Wiley.
Wiley. Thank you, Mr. Wiley, so much for always being so supportive, so encouraging. I love your positive energy when I come down the hallway, always giving me a smile. So thank you so much, Mr. Wiley.
Hi, Wiley. Best AP that you would ever know. Kind, smart, compassionate, our love flows. We thank Mr. Wiley for this whole school. We love Mr. Wiley. I'll pass it to Fiona now.
Because he's passionate and kind. Because Wiley's passionate and kind. The best AP in the world of Whittier. And he makes us dance whenever we see him. I'll pass it on.
Because he's the best. He makes me laugh, and he's very, very nice.
Why, Wiley? Because he helps our school learn and grow. He's passionate and loving. He makes our school a better place. Because without Wiley, we wouldn't have chess club and all the other clubs and the activities we have. Because we love you and we want to make ourselves grow.
I love being assistant principal here at Whittier Elementary School is because of all the love that's always around. Every day I come in school, I know that I can see children learning and teachers teaching. We're a community here, we're a family here, and it makes me feel like I'm at home every time I walk into the doors of Whittier.
That was amazing!
It really was. Now we have another special treat for you, Mr. Wiley.
Be prepared for your heart to fill up with joy.
Hello, Whittier Warriors. We have a special poem for you for our amazing assistant principal, AP Wiley. Picture how much we love and appreciate him with our words. AP Wiley, you're always there.
With a smile beyond repair.
Kind words and a heart that's true. We appreciate all that you do. Keeping us calm and focused each day. Working beautifully with Principal Johnson. Hooray! Whittier Elementary School is lucky to have you. AP Wiley, we appreciate you too!
Yo, listen up, gather around. Let me tell you a tale about our assistant principal, Joshua Wiley, without fail. At Whittier Elementary, where the Warriors roam, he's the heart and soul, making our school feel like home.
With a smile so bright, it's contagious, you see. Spreading joy and laughter, that's our AP. Funny with humor that will tickle your funny bone. Kindness and love in every action he's shown.
AP Wiley, our guiding light, making sure everything feels just right. Fair and welcoming to students, he's true. At William Elementary, he's part of our crew.
in his unique style, leopard print in his flair, standing out from the crowd without a care. But it's not just his fashion that makes him shine. It's his spirit and character so genuine.
Traveling the world on adventures he'll embark. Even on the weekends he's off to a far-off park. Yet always returning with stories to share, inspiring us all to explore without a care.
AP Wiley, our guiding light, making sure everything feels just right. Fair and welcoming to students, he's true. At Whittier Elementary, he's part of our crew.
Upbeat and positive with teachers and staff, he's the backbone of our school and never a jab. Partners with Principal Johnson, they make a great team, turning dreams to reality like a well-oiled machine.
So here's to AP Wiley. We sing this praise in so many wonderful and countless ways for making us feel safe and always at ease. He's the heart of our school and the one we please.
With gratitude and love, we'll forever adore our assistant principal whom we'll adore. Whittier Elementary with Wiley by our side.
Together we'll conquer with warrior pride. AP Wiley, our guiding light, in Whittier Elementary shining bright. With love and narration we say is true. Thank you, AP Wiley, for all that you do.
Whoa. Mr. Wiley, we will continue to lift you up and show you love each day.
We are Whittier Elementary School, and you make the school feel like our home away from home.
We love you, Mr. Wiley.